Hi everybody! Welcome to another week of Maker's Monday. I am Anastasia Radloff, aka Stampin' Blondie, and thank you for joining me for another week of your crafting experience, step by step here on Facebook. Now, if you are watching me via replay on Facebook or YouTube, make sure to comment replay. But if you're watching live with me here today, make sure to comment, say hi, let me know where you are watching from today. Now, it looks like I am all good to go on Facebook. Let me know where you're joining me from each week. It's fun to see where everybody joins in and where everybody is watching our crafting experience here today. So it looks like everything is good to go here on Facebook. And today I'm going to bring you two projects featuring the Pansy Patch stamp set from the 2021-22 annual catalog. Now this is stamp set, and it's actually a bundle, is really fun to create with. Now normally I'm not a big floral person when it comes to creating, but these projects and the stamp set and bundle really drew in my attention when I first saw it in the annual catalog. Hi Becky, thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling much better. Hi Cindy. Each week I bring something to you called Prize Patrol. Now, if you are new and if you've never joined me before here, welcome. I come live to you each week, Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific time here for what I like to call Maker's Monday. And during that time, I bring you something called Prize Patrol. Now, this is really simple to enter each week for Prize Patrol. All you have to do is like this video and share it and comment that you shared. Sometimes Facebook doesn't always let me know who has shared based on their security settings. So make sure that you let me know that you clicked share and comment below so that I can enter you into Prize Patrol. And that's it. Very easy to be entered each week into Prize Patrol. Now these prizes are just for those that live in North America. But if you're outside of North America, well, the United States, you can still share my video, and thank you for watching. So last week I brought to you two projects featuring the Color and Contour bundle and the 2021-23 in colors. And our Prize Patrol for last week, let me grab that here. Our Prize Patrol last week was for a package of the 12x12 shimmer vellum paper. And congratulations to our Prize Patrol winner from last week, Linda Perryman, and I know she's watching because I saw her comment come through. Congratulations, Linda. You are our Prize Patrol winner from last week. Now this week's Prize Patrol, I'll show you in just a minute because it actually is featured on our projects today. But before we go ahead and work on our projects, let's go ahead and swap the camera view, and I have just a couple fun announcements before we get started. All right, I actually did it in one touch today. Normally it's like back and forth, but this time I was able to get it all set up and remembered what button to hit. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to announce is yesterday, actually this morning, I announced registration is open for my summer online creative retreat. Now this is going to be held August 28th, and the best part about this is that no matter where you live in the United States, you can craft along with me. Now this features the Pansy Patch bundle, which I will be featuring my projects today, so you can see how this can be used in a variety of different ways. We're going to create 10 projects, and these range from cards to boxes to little note cards and kind of everything in between. It's 10 a.m. Pacific time, but it'll be live via Zoom, and everything will be recorded. So if you cannot make it on that actual date, everything will be recorded and you can craft along with me as your schedule allows. Now let me kind of show you what this retreat entails. Like I mentioned, 10 projects, 10 different projects that you will create. In your class package, you'll receive a full package of the Pansy Petals 12x12 Designer Series paper. Now it's 2 sheets of 6 different dual-sided designs, and these are all the different designs that you'll receive, a full package of 12x12 Designer Series paper for Pansy Petals. You'll receive a full package of the Twine Essentials pack. Now this comes with basic black, gray granite, very vanilla, basic white, and crumb cake, full rolls of these baker's twine. and then a package of these really cute bumblebee trinkets. Now we're gonna feature these on our projects today, and like I had mentioned, we have Prize Patrol. So today's Prize Patrol is actually a dual prize. You will receive a full package of these little bumblebee trinkets and also a full roll of this really pretty bumblebee gingham ribbon. Let me put that up to the camera so you guys can see. This is a 1/4 inch gingham bumblebee ribbon, and these together are our Prize Patrol for this week. So all you have to do is like and comment and share this video, and then you can be entered into Prize Patrol, and it's completely free. That's all you have to do. Very quick and easy. So back to the online creative retreat, full package of 12 by 12 designer series paper, class supplies for 10 different projects, a full package of the Baker's Twine Essential and the Bumblebee trinkets. There will also be some little door prizes, a sweet treat, and add-on classes as well. We'll add-on class. So I will be featuring an add-on class with the Create with Friends stamp set. You can add this to your creative retreat packet, and it includes the stamp set and supplies to create 4 separate projects. So this is an add-on class to the online summer creative retreat. Deadline to register for this is August 7th. So 2 weeks will be the deadline registration for this. Like I mentioned, we'll have a live Zoom event, plus everything is recorded. So if you are not able to join us live, you can still create with us with the online creative retreat. I did one of these back in March for the Sand and Sea virtual retreat. We had so much fun. So deadline to register for Summer Online Creative Retreat is August 7th, coming up here soon. 2 weeks. All right, next up I have copies of the new July through December mini catalog and also second celebration. So these will be going out in the mail this week, beginning of next week. I have them all ready to package up and ship out. If you are not currently working with a demonstrator and you have not placed an order with me in the past 6 months, I will have a link in the description of this video where you can request your own free copy. If you've placed an order with me in the last 6 months or attended one of my events, you're already on my list and you do not need to fill out the form. So link in the description of this video. When I'm done, we'll have the details on how to request your own July through December mini catalog and second celebration. These 2 catalogs kick off August 3rd, and there are some really fun projects in here and new supplies. I cannot wait to show you all the new goodies that are coming. I got a whole big box of some fun new supplies last week, and I can't wait to show them to you. All right, the last thing is that I have created my class schedule for August through December. So coming up August through the end of the year, my class schedule is ready to go. I have everything from online classes, holiday card clubs, a 3D wall decor class, fall stamp and bingo, a fall in-person all-day retreat, and a bunch of different items, as well as a Stuff Your Stocking 3D treat packaging class. This will also be in the link in the description of this video after it's over, and all details as the months roll out, the details on these classes will be released. But I just wanted to let you know all of my classes for August through December are set, and I am ready to bring those to you these coming months. All right, next up are 2 projects. Today are featuring the Pansy Patch stamp set and designer series paper. There is a coordinating die to go with these, and I'll show you what those look like. Here is the bundle. This is the Pansy Patch stamp set and coordinating pansy dies. Today we are featuring just the stamp set and the designer series paper. While the dies coordinate with the stamp set, great, I wanted to show you how you can use the designer series paper in a different way. Now this paper is actually on sale until August 2nd. It is 15% off, so $9.78. You get this full package of 12 by 12 designer series paper, as well as some of our other designer series papers are on sale there as well. Again, a link to all of that will be in the description of this video once I'm done here live today, but make sure to grab this if you are interested. Now, I had printed, there it is, let me grab it. It's in my cart. My little knee scooter is over here. If you are new and joining me each week, I create a free PDF that you can download from my website, stampinblondie.com, with all of the details of the projects we're going to create here today. It has all of the item names, item numbers, and prices, as well as the dimensions of the two projects. So you can print this off from my website. The post was about 11 o'clock Pacific time this morning that it posted. And you can print this off, follow along with this video, and you can create these two projects with me on your own schedule. So that is always free on my website each week. So let's go ahead and jump into our first project today. We're gonna create this card here featuring the Pansy Patch Designer Series paper. So this features Calypso Coral and the paper. Now we created these really simple projects during my Stampin' Blondie team virtual and in-person meetings this past week. So my team members got to create these projects and they loved them, and I figured this is a great opportunity to share them with you here for Makers Monday as well. So we have a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock that is cut to 5.5 by 8.5. I also have a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock. Now this is embossed with the Bark 3D embossing folder. I really like the texture that this folder creates. Now when I use this embossing folder, I like to use liquid glue to adhere it to my card. This makes sure that the glue gets really into those little grooves onto the card. If you use tape runner, it may have a hard time sticking to your card base because it can't really get into those little nooks and crannies of the cardstock here. Now I have 3 pieces of basic white cardstock. These are cut to 1.25 by 3.25. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay them onto my card here first. I'm not gonna glue them down. And I'm doing this because I wanna make sure that my spacing looks okay. If you glue everything down one at a time, you could find that your spacing is just not even and one side is different than the other. So I'm just lining everything up, making sure it looks good there. And I'm gonna start with one and glue this down to my card base. So we're gonna put that here. All right, hi Mary, hi Jill, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the projects today in Makers Monday. I know you guys like to watch a lot, so thank you for joining me each week. All right, and then our last piece here, again, I'm using liquid glue just so it really gets into the crevices on that embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder, which it's a bigger, it's almost 6 by 6 size, so it really has a good like length to it when using it. All right, got everything down here, and now I have 3 pieces of that Pansy Designer Series paper. These are 1 inch by 3 inch, just a 1/4 inch smaller on 2 sides than our basic white cardstock. Now you could use either side of our Designer Series paper, but I really like this floral design. So we're gonna use that as our inspiration today, and we're just gonna place it right in the middle of all 3 basic white pieces here. Hi Cindy, good evening. Thank you for joining me this week. Where are you watching from? I didn't see that come through, but maybe you said it, maybe I missed it. Thank you for joining. And you're gonna make sure that all of your Designer Series paper is facing the right way if you are using a certain direction of paper. Now I pre-cut from the Color and Contour, the Scallop Contour dies. This is one of the dies that I used in Makers Monday last week. But I'm going to use Soft Succulent ink and the sentiment that says Happy Birthday. This is a perfect happy birthday card, but you can really turn this into any type of card with this layout. swap out the designer series paper for Christmas paper and you would have a great layout for a Christmas project. Very easy to swap and mix and match these designs with a different cardstock and a different designer series paper, and you can really stretch this layout. Very easy to put together too while you're just watching TV, those mass kind of cards that we like to put together around the holidays. Thank you. Yes, my scooter is doing great. It's right over here. I am on week 4 of recovering from pretty extensive foot surgery. I go back in 2 weeks to see the surgeon for a follow-up, and I'm teleworking during the day, so I'm supposed to go back to work in 2 weeks as well, but we'll have to see if I can go up and down stairs. I work in a building that does not have an elevator, and so if I can't go up and down the stairs, I have to continue to telework. All right, so we're gonna bring in that Bumblebee gingham ribbon. This is a 1/4 inch, and I like to do about 7-8 inches long while I am cutting my ribbon. This ensures that I have enough space to really hold and grip my ribbon as I tie it into a bow. I've seen people tie the bow directly from the, oh, I don't like the way that came out, directly from the roll of ribbon, but I just like it to do it like this and hold both pieces and create little bunny ears there. Once I've got it the size I want, I pull it tight and then just cut the ends at an angle so there's no fraying. Now with this ribbon, you can adhere it one of 2 ways. You can use liquid glue, or I like to use glue dots. Oops. You don't have to wait for glue dots to dry. It's quick and simple. You can peel them off. I have a little glue dot holder that I got at my local hobby store. You just put a glue dot on the back, and then you can press it right onto your paper, and you don't have to wait for anything to dry right there. Billy, you make it look so easy. I've had lots of bow tying experience. 13 years of bow tying experience, to be exact. All right, and then we're gonna come in with our little bumblebee trinkets. Now, again, you could use these with a glue dot or liquid glue. For these, I like to use liquid glue. I feel like the bond is better with liquid glue. Just a tiny bit of glue is needed. You don't want a ton, because once you put too much on there, it can kind of ooze out the side. So once you place it on your paper, you're just gonna press a little bit and you're gonna leave it. You don't want to move it around too much because it's not fully glued down just yet. Because it's metal, it takes a little bit to dry with the liquid glue if you choose to go that route. But I feel like the bond is better once you have that on there. So here's our first project featuring the Pansy Petals stamp set and coordinating designer series paper with our Prize Patrol items for this week, the Bumblebee gingham ribbon and the Bumblebee trinkets. So very, very cute, and I love these little bumblebee trinkets. You know, I am going to make a pair of earrings out of these. I have some like posts that I can use really super, super strong adhesive on the back, and they would make really cute little earrings. So another way to use your craft supplies in more than just a paper crafting way. So there is our first project. Hope you guys like that one. Let me know what you think. I think that one's probably my favorite of the 2 we're gonna be creating here today. All right, and here is our second project. This is actually another layout that's very quick and very easy to create Christmas projects with, or any other kind of projects that you have coming up that you need to create a mass amount of cards with a very easy layout. So here I have a piece of mint macaron cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 11, so an 8.5 sheet, 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half lengthwise and scored at 5.5. Now I have a piece of basic white cardstock that I have pre-embossed using the Tasteful Textiles 3D embossing folder. Another embossing folder that is great, it has a subtle texture for backgrounds, not too overpowering, and it just really gives that kind of extra little bit of oomph to your project that really can make it stand out in the background. Now again, I'm going to use liquid glue on this just because with these little indentations, tape runner may not adhere the best. So I just prefer to use liquid glue when I'm using embossed backgrounds like this. And let me get out my dimensional sheet here so I can give you guys the right dimensions. This is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8, my basic matte size for my background. Now I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. This first one is 2 inches by 4 1/2. And this is gonna be our first layer here. And again, all these dimensions are found on my free PDF on stampinblondie.com. You don't have to write anything down now. You can just go to the website and print it out right there for free. This second one is 1 3/4 by 3 1/2, and I really like this gingham side to it. It's Pale Papaya, one of the newest in colors that we have. And we're gonna place that right in the middle so it kind of overlaps our designer series paper and also that basic white embossed piece. A piece of Bumblebee cardstock. This is 3/4 by 4 inches long, and this is meant to hang off the edge of our basic white cardstock piece. So if you were like, well, that's longer, it is meant to hang off but just have a little bit of that mint card base there poking out in the back. And we're gonna place that here right onto our card with our liquid glue. Now for our sentiment, this is just a scratch piece of basic white cardstock cut to 2 inches by 2 inches. Very simple. And the best thing is that this sentiment here, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you, fits perfectly right into that section. Now I'm gonna use Evening Evergreen for my ink pad here. If you don't have Evening Evergreen, literally every other color that Stampin' Up! Has will work with this card. Bumblebee, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, Calypso Coral, Mint Macaron, really basically any other color that we have will work with this layout. So we've got our stamped image here. I'm gonna place that off to the side just because that is a newer ink pad that I have. I haven't used it very often, and I want to I'm gonna fussy cut out my pansy. And there it is. So what I did is from this designer series paper, there are this piece right here that I used. These pansies here fit perfectly with the dies from the Pansy dies. Now, if you don't have the dies, you can do fussy cutting, which is cutting out with scissors, and that's what I'm gonna do. I found that these are very easy to cut out. If you have the dies, you can quickly cut them out through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but sometimes I find that fussy cutting is faster than die cutting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fussy cut out the pansy, just using my scissors. Now when I do fussy cutting, I like to turn my paper and keep my scissors steady. So I just turn it because I get more control and I feel like I can get around those edges just a little bit better if I turn the paper with one hand and hold it with the scissors in the other. So, and let me just trim up a little bit here, and that is our pansy. Quick and simple. Another way to show our designer series paper how versatile it is, you don't have to stamp this image out. Now this stamp has, it's called two-step stamping, so you can actually stamp one color here and layer onto it to really make it look like a real flower. But this designer series paper already has that look, so you don't even have to stamp anything there. I'm going to use my dimensionals on the back, but first I want to lay my sentiment down because we're gonna overlap our sentiment with our pansy here. So our sentiment's just gonna go right in that middle here overlapping our bumblebee cardstock and our fussy cut pansy. Now to really step this up, if you're like, well, I think this needs a little bit of an embellishment to it, you can always come in with your Wink of Stella glitter brush. Now you can come in and really kind of just follow the lines in the middle of the pansy to give just a little bit of sparkle. Now if you've never worked with Wink of Stella glitter brush, it is a glitter brush, basically. It has glitter like gel inside, so you don't really have to work with loose glitter in your craft room. I have no loose glitter in my craft room. I've talked about it before. My husband is active duty military, and loose glitter can be really bad if it gets on his uniform. So I hope that can come through with the light. Oh, there, it hit the shine just a little bit there. But all I'm doing is in the middle of the pansy, just adding a little bit of Wink of Stella glitter brush. Now the best part about this is that it's buildable, so if you see that it's not enough glitter for you, you can always come back in and add more and more glitter to really make it pop and shine. Wink of Stella is probably my favorite way to embellish projects. It's easy, and you don't even have to have a bunch of skill level to create with Wink of Stella. All right, so our 2 projects today, I don't know where the other one is, here it is. These were the 2 projects that we created today. Let me know what you guys think about them. I think that I like the Calypso Coral better because it has this really cute little bumblebee trinket on here, but you could add one to this Mint Macaron project as well, just to really step that up. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed Makers Monday today, and I am looking forward to seeing your Makers Monday pansy projects on the Create with Stampin' Blondie Facebook group. Now join me next week for a sneak peek of Christmas in July, where I will bring you 2 projects featuring brand new products from the upcoming July through December mini catalog. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.